Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first edition of Indie Insight, where we will be reviewing and discussing indie games and indie gaming news. In this video, we will be taking a look at Cthulhu Saves the World and Breath of Death 7. If you are interested in either of these games, you can get a free copy of them when you purchase Penny Arcades on the Rain-Slick Precipice of Darkness 3 from the Steam store for $4.99. Now, you may be wondering why I'm only covering Cthulhu Saves the World right now and Breath of Death in this video, and I guess I'll get into that a little later in the review. But as for now, this product was produced by Zayboid Games, and I'll have the link down below in the description so you guys can check it out, see what the developers are, and any information you'd like to know about them, any upcoming titles they may be working on. Now, to get into the game itself, the footage you're seeing right here is from Cthulhu Saves the World, and this game is pretty good. Like, it's really well written, it's very humorous, and the humor drives the story well, and it's not like it doesn't interfere, or it's not, I don't know, it's just very authentic, and it works well within the story, because sometimes, they get contrived humor in games where it's just kind of forced and it doesn't feel good, but this game's really good. And as you can see, there's a little bit of these, I don't know if you could call them dialogue cutscenes or what, but I really enjoy the art as well in these dialogues that they have. They can be pretty funny, and they show, the story as well as the text, so that's always good. And I myself am a big fan of 8-bit music, so just to get back into this nostalgic feel and listen to some great music and play a fun game, it's pretty good. It's enjoyable. The only thing I didn't enjoy, to be honest, was the controls, but the controls can be modified directly from the menu. You can just change your key bindings, and it's not really a hassle at all, so I didn't have any terrible amount of problems with that. Now, to take a look at Breath of Death 7, and the reason why I'm covering these two games simultaneously rather than doing all three of them, I thought Breath of Death 7 and Cthulhu Saves the World they're pretty similar games. Like, the environments are similar. I mean, they have a completely different story, obviously, but they even have similar skill names and stuff like that. I realize, though, that of course, Breath of Death 7 was created before Cthulhu Saves the World, but the order I played them in was actually the reverse. So I personally enjoyed Cthulhu Saves the World more because it was more unique to me, and also, I don't know, I just felt like it was a more well-rounded game. But overall, I think the game, the only problems it has is, like, for me, games like this, like RPGs where they're turn-based, there's not, I don't know, it's just not as interesting when there's not a nostalgic feeling of, like, if it's not a game I haven't played when I was a child. These turn-based role-playing games just aren't interesting or fun to me anymore. I played so much of it, and it's just a tried and true method, but I'm ready for better things, but it's still a fun game, and it's not like it's 40 or 50 or 60 hours like some games like Final Fantasy were, in this sort of format. So it's a lot more bearable that you're not just sitting down and doing the same thing forever. But yeah, I quite like these games. I think they're worth picking up, and I'm really looking forward to trying Penny Arcades on the Rain-Slick Precipice of Darkness 3, because, as I said, it's got quite a different look to it. There's a lot of different environments. It looks more urban, and the battle system reminds me more of, like I said, Final Fantasy games, which for Super Nintendo were probably my favorite. Like Final Fantasy VI, I mean, that's personally my favorite RPG, and it was probably the first RPG I ever played. But I don't know, like, what do you guys think? What kind of games from your childhood do you remember playing? Like, any turn-based RPGs that you just really love the turn-based combat system, or what do you think about it? And I guess, yeah, for my next episode, I'm just going to be taking a look at Penny Arcades on the Rain-Slick Precipice of Darkness 3, and I'm really excited for it, so I guess I'll see you guys next time.